everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Chiefs going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyreek Hill on the return. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So they're operating in the red zone. Brady to throw on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. 15 yards there for number 15. Last year, Hogan tied for the NFL lead at 17.9 yards per catch. Didn't quite get that many there, but still a nice hookup.
And I don't want to overplay his lacrosse background, but it does bear some mentioning here. Those rushes that they make towards the goal, I think that equates into some of his pass patterns, too.
Gives this one to Lewis. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
20! 20! Alert! He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Going underneath for Lewis. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
We got 4. We got 4. Play 20. Play 56. Mike, 56. Alert. Watch screen. Go. Screen.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The left side, it's Dorsett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Reggie Ragland. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now he'll escape to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
Come on, Lon. We better than that. Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. All right, here we go.
So this is Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, here's Brady. His throw incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
I think he's gunned down a few. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point.
We got 4 down.
Butker now to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Hope, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. 20. Hey, 20. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Warren. Kill. Move 20. Take the edge.
play action. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Powers through. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right,
Right 20.
tight end right.
Right 20.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Three down.
To throw on second down. Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. Gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 27 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Watch you now, Barney.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Man left, man left. Alert, alert.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Tyreek Hill, he had the two fastest plays in the NFL last year. One on a kick return, one on a punt return, topping out at 23.24 miles per hour.
That's advanced analytics right there. Our guy Marvin, you know what he said? He's really fast.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Double tight. Three down. Wait, 20. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. 53. Let's go, D. Regular.
Brady now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That's the first interception thrown this season by Brady.
Well, if you're the opposition, you almost feel like you want to throw a party, right? Remember, he only threw 2 interceptions in a regular season games in 2016.
Yeah, that's something. Might want to put that one in the trophy case. It's so rare.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down.
3 down. Watch it now. Detroit!
Mahomes takes it himself. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those those D tackles so vital?
Extremely vital. I love how you described that because if they control things up front, often it's...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Nifty move. And now running right through him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Wait, 20! 55. Shit. Go!
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
We go. Wait, 20. Do that tight.
They try again with Lewis. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back now in Foxborough. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Remember, opening Thursday night last year, that was a good one. Panthers at the Broncos. This one equally as good as the Chiefs and Patriots battling to the wire. They run. This is Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Able to, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. He's going to go. Albert Wilson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Wilson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And now out come the Patriots. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And for the Pats, let's look ahead for a second. They will have 3 of their first 4 at home this year. After this, they will go to New Orleans, but then back here for the Texans and Panthers in week 3 and 4.
Not going to be an easy opening schedule, but they do get most of it at home.
Brady now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Patriot, Darrelle Revis. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So that throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Hey, 20.
Now Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job.
Gronkowski's going to go. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
He was a cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games, went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw is Brady, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Gun.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, it's Lewis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Brady going to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Brady going to look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats